sweeties, I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. So today I'm doing a sparkly blue eyeshadow look, and the first shade that I'm using is by Makeupgeek called White Lies. I'm using this underneath my brow bone, and the brush that I'm using is from Sigma in the number E20. Now I'm using Orange Soda eyeshadow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm using my E40 brush, also by Sigma, to blend this in my crease. This will be my transition shade. So I'm just blending back and forth to make sure that this shade is all over my crease. And now I picked up a little bit more product because I really want that warmth in my crease. The palette that I'm using is the Morphe 35B eye palette. I'm using the blue shade. And I applied a tiny bit on my brush. Don't apply too much because it can be very hard. So I just applied a tiny bit and now I'm blending it softly in my crease. I'm using the same Sigma E40 brush. And I think I went like 4 times back with my brush in the blue shade to make it more intense. So just make sure to build it up, so don't go in with a lot of blue the first time. Just make sure that you have patience, and once everything's blended out you can pick up a bit more product to make it more blue. I still have a discount code for all Sigma brushes. I have linked it down in the description bar. It will give you 10% discount on all their brushes and makeup. I have a separate video on all my favorite brushes that I use for different eye looks. I will link it down in the description bar in case you're wondering what my favorite brushes are. Now I'm going back in with the White Lies eyeshadow by Makeupgeek, and I'm using my Suifa 237 brush to press this at the beginning of my eyelids. Now I'm going back with the Morphe 35B eye palette and the blue shade that I also used to apply in my crease. And now I'm pressing this at the middle part of my eyelids. The brush that I'm using is by MAC in the number 239. This isn't my favorite brush for this part. I prefer the MAC 219, but somehow I have lost it. I think I lost it when I went to the I Love Beauty event a few weeks ago. I really missed that brush. I think I need to purchase a new one because normally when I lose a brush I always find it after a few days, but I lost it already like a few weeks, so I really suggest that brush. It's amazing. I really like to use that brush for applying eyeshadows on my eyelids. Now I'm using the shade Neptune by Makeupgeek. It's a very bright blue shade. I'm using my Sigma E45 brush and I'm blending this at the outer part of my eyelids. But let's talk about my lash company. So in January I will launch my very own lash company. I'm very excited about it. I have already uploaded a lot of makeup tutorials on my channel where I show the lashes. I just wanted to mention, if you want to know when the lash company will launch, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm the most active on Instagram when it comes to social media, so I will let you guys know the exact launch date on my Instagram. I will link all my social media channels down in the description bar. Now I'm using the shade Noir by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I can also use the black shade from the Morphe palette, but I prefer using this black eyeshadow because it's super pigmented. I'm using the same Sigma E45 brush and I'm softly blending this also at the outer part of my eyelid. This gives a kind of smoky effect. So for the glitter I used the Motivescosmetics Vivid Blue glitter. I first made my finger wet using the mixing medium gel by MAC, and now I'm pressing this on my eyelid. So using my finger didn't work very well, so now I'm going in with the Sigma F69 brush. For my waterline I'm using the graphblack technokhol liner by MAC. This is my current favorite pencil for my waterline. I don't get any tear eyes or irritations by it, so that's very nice. Oh yeah, and I did my eyeliner and I removed my sticky tape off camera. I have a separate video on how I do my eyeliner, I will link it down in the description bar. I'm going back in with the Noir eyeshadow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm using a Suiva 238 brush to press this underneath my lower lash line. And I try to connect the eyeshadow with the pencil that I applied in my waterline, to make it extra smoky. Now I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Orange Soda eyeshadow. And I'm using my Sigma E45 brush. And I'm blending this underneath my lower lash line to create a sort of transition underneath my lower lash line. Now I'm going back in with the blue shade and my Suiva 237 brush, and I'm softly pressing and blending this right underneath all the black shades that I applied underneath my lower lash line. So this is the finished result. I applied my lashes off camera. These lashes that I'm wearing will be sold by me in January. I will keep you guys updated. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye bye!